right? So Diwali is done, but honestly speaking, we aren't in the mood to go back to office just yet. So we're gonna chase some anxiety instead.
Yeah. So what we're going to do
Wait. We need to introduce the car first. We're driving the Tata Nexon EV Max.
Yeah, that. So what we thought we'd do is a hill range test of sorts. The plan's pretty simple. We're first heading up to Lavasa, and from there we're going to wing it. In fact, we winged it so well that we ended with a healthy split between the hills, city and the highway. We left with 306 kilometers of indicated range on a full charge. That's with the car in eco mode, regen set to level 3 and the AC sitting at 23 degrees.
So we're at the start of the Lavasa Ghat section.
And quick stat check, distance driven?
24 kilometers.
Range?
262 kilometers displayed.
Battery percent?
90.
So this is where the regen technically starts.
Correct. The first 10% we can get it. We're going to be driving uphill now. So good section to not really have to brake and let the regen activate by itself. Let's see how the range is affected.
This is our home turf. Winding roads with a dash of straights meant staying in green drive mode felt almost illegal.
Just leave it in eco.
There's such good corners. Let me just put
Range. Leave it in eco.
While I had the itch for sport mode till we got to Lavasa top, it didn't feel necessary. Eco mode tempers performance of course, but there's more than enough usability for inclines, hairpins and overtakes on both of them.
Okay then, quick stat check. We are at the top and Tushar, trip distance?
46.7 kilometers.
And we're looking at 223 kilometers of range at 76% of battery left. Now we're going to be going downhill, which means a lot of regen. Or so we thought. That's because relying solely on the distance to empty might send you into an overthinking spiral. On our way down the ghat, we realized that the relation between the displayed distance to empty and charge left might not always be proportional. Basically, the onboard calculations need some time to balance out, but the battery percentage is the more reliable number of the two. A quick driver swap at our Lavasa start point and we made our way towards the Pune-Mumbai Expressway. Now, our editor must have worked his magic to make this video fun, but we were struggling for ways to keep ourselves entertained and awake.
So we tried games,
Brezza,
Alpine.
Escape,
Endeavour.
Regera,
Aston Martin.
Nissan,
Navara.
Avio, O,
Opel.
L, Land Rover, R.
Range Rover.
Damn it.
singing,
Pata laguga. Pata laguga.
and with our eyelids getting heavier, we whipped out the traditional methods. Nope, it's not that the car's boring, far from it. But with this much electric silence and the Max's fabulous ride comfort, not being relaxed needs effort. The effort almost proved to be too much because after a point, Arun's brain seemingly stopped braining.
कट मार के गया for no reason. 3 लेन खाली है, नागिन जैसा चला रहा है. I am such a cinematic genius. The genius ECC of my geniosity in my gene. So that worked, but I have to admit driving on highways is kind of boring. So we should go chase some more twisties down.
So, where do we go from here?
There's only one place left.
Lonavala, where Mumbaikars and Punekars seek an escape from the city on the weekends, only to find that they've recreated the traffic they wanted to escape.
Okay, base of Lonavala, Ambi, whatever. 152.9 kilometers driven, 152 का range बचा हुआ है, 48 kilometers battery. Let's do this. The winding roads leading to Ambi Valley are serene and a little more challenging with steeper inclines. And some patient driving later, Okay, we've just turned around from Ambi Valley. 174.5 kilometers on the clock. 39% left. 116 kilometers to empty according to the Nexon EV.
So now what?
I guess we drive till she dies.
With the steep portions done, we were down to the last 32% of charge with 96 kilometers of displayed range. The drive back towards Pune was largely uneventful as we got back onto the expressway. On the highway, we kept the car between 75 and 85 kilometers per hour and found it to be the most efficient in that zone. As the sun set, we inched closer to our target.
Alright, we're down to the final 15% of charge.
14.
Oops, 14. 50 kilometers to empty according to the Nexon EV strip computer. 253.5 kilometers driven. When we started the day, what did it say?
Displayed range was at about 306.
So by its own estimation, then it should close the day at 303.5. You know what? When the battery dipped below 20, the regen got really strong.
I can feel it.
If you lift off, it's almost as if you're properly braking. I think it might just pull off 300 kilometers on a full charge.
And then the Nexon took the luxury of a DTE away from us as a serious warning.
Okay, we are down to the final 10% and now it has stopped showing us range completely. I think, Tushar, we are like 10 odd kilometers away from office.
Whereabouts, a little less than that.
And the last number I remember seeing there was 36. Should we just make a dash back to office then?
It might be wise because we've got nothing but trees here and I don't think they come with plug points.
There's more. Low charge means no sport mode for you. And the top speed is capped to 55 kilometers per hour, which to be fair isn't exactly a crawl and there's still plenty of usability left.
But just to be safe, we started circling the routes around office, hoping to get back with as little charge as possible. We were now solely relying on the battery percentage to calm our nerves. And then...
Alright, we are now down to 5%
5%.
charge. We've done 282.3 kilometers. And regen is stronger than ever. You can really feel it. Our GoPro's died. Fortunately, the car is still running. What's the performance like?
honestly, still completely usable. I think I can drive it back to office. Just that continuous beep is kind of annoying.
I mean, with good reason. It's telling you charge.
5% is next to nothing, but even with the alarm ringing away, it felt like forever before we managed to finally drain the battery, especially now that the AC wouldn't run anymore. But drain it, we did.
And we're back to the office with 1% to spare. 293.3 kilometers on the clock. And I think it could do another 3 or 4 kilometers at best. So around about 300 kilometers on a full charge. Oddly enough, it said that it would do it at the start of the day, didn't it?
Yep, and this has been a test with city, highway and inclines. We have not compromised our driving style at all. The AC's been running between 22 and 23 degrees the whole time. We've been using Apple CarPlay and whatnot. So, all things considered, I think the performance was dropping from 10% or so, but it was still usable in the city. 5% the AC also cut off. But without compromising or making some kind of big change in your driving style, there you have it, the Tata Nexon EV Max, a near 300 kilometer all-round EV.